Written by Neil deGrasse Tyson. Influence is everywhere. It shapes our choices. It guides our actions. From the moment we wake up to the moment we go to sleep, we are constantly being influenced by the world around us. The books we read, the conversations we have, and even the media we consume all play a role in shaping our thoughts and behaviors. The book, Manipulate the Manipulator by Shen. Free PDF is in description of video, please check it out. Influence can be a force for good, but it can also be used for harm. Understanding influence is crucial. It can help us make better decisions and protect us from being manipulated. When we understand how influence works, we can use it to our advantage and for the benefit of others. We need to recognize its power and use it responsibly. Whether we are aware of it or not, we are all influenced by the people around us. Our friends, family, and colleagues all have an impact on our thoughts and actions. By being mindful of this, we can make more conscious choices and avoid being swayed by negative influences. We are all influenced, and we are also all influencers. Every interaction we have, no matter how small, has the potential to influence others. This means that we have a responsibility to use our influence wisely. We can choose to be a positive force in the world, or we can choose to be a negative one. From everyday interactions to global politics, the ability to influence is paramount. Leaders in particular have a significant impact on the world. Their decisions can shape the course of history and affect the lives of millions of people. This is why it is so important for leaders to use their influence ethically and responsibly. This power can be used to inspire, to motivate, and to create positive change. When used correctly, influence can be a powerful tool for good. It can help us achieve our goals, build strong relationships, and make a positive impact on the world. However, it can also be wielded to deceive, to coerce, and to control. When used unethically, influence can cause harm and lead to negative outcomes. It can be used to manipulate people, spread misinformation, and create division. The ethical implications of influence are profound. We must be aware of the impact our actions have on others and strive to use our influence in a way that is fair and just. This means being honest, transparent, and respectful in our interactions with others. It is a tool that can be used to build or destroy. Just as a hammer can be used to build a house or to tear it down, influence can be used to create positive change or to cause harm. The choice is ours. Our responsibility lies in understanding its mechanisms and wielding it with integrity. By educating ourselves about how influence works, we can become more aware of the ways in which we are being influenced and learn to use our own influence in a positive and ethical manner. The line between persuasion and manipulation is often blurry. It can be difficult to tell when someone is trying to genuinely persuade us or when they are trying to manipulate us for their own gain. This is why it is so important to be critical and discerning in our interactions with others. Recognizing this distinction is the first step toward ethical influence. By being aware of the tactics that are used to influence us, we can better protect ourselves from manipulation and make more informed decisions. This journey into the world of influence will delve into its intricacies. We will explore the different ways in which influence operates and the various factors that can affect its impact. From social norms to cognitive biases, there are many elements that play a role in how we are influenced. We will explore its mechanisms, both subtle and overt. Some forms of influence are obvious, such as a persuasive speech or a compelling advertisement. Others are more subtle, such as the way our environment can shape our behavior without us even realizing it. We will uncover the psychological principles that underpin persuasion and manipulation. By understanding the psychology behind influence, we can become more aware of the ways in which we are being influenced and learn to use our own influence more effectively. Ultimately, this knowledge will empower you to navigate this complex landscape with awareness and responsibility. By being mindful of the ways in which we are influenced and the impact our own influence has on others, we can make more ethical and informed choices. This will not only benefit us as individuals, but also contribute to a more just and equitable society. Influence begins with connection. Empathy is the key. To influence someone, you must understand them. Step into their shoes. See the world through their eyes. This allows you to connect on a deeper level. Building rapport fosters trust. Find common ground. Share experiences. Show genuine interest. People are more likely to be influenced by those they trust. Trust is built over time through consistent actions and genuine connection. Trust is the foundation of influence. When people trust you, they are more open to your ideas. They are more likely to believe what you say. They are more willing to follow your lead. Mastering influence requires mastering these fundamental elements. Empathy, rapport, and trust form the bedrock of ethical persuasion. Without them, influence becomes manipulation. Our minds are wired with shortcuts. These mental shortcuts, known as cognitive biases, are deeply ingrained in our thinking processes. They influence our decisions, often without us even realizing it. These biases can lead us to make quick judgments, sometimes beneficial, but other times they can lead us astray. Understanding these biases is key to understanding persuasion. By recognizing how these mental shortcuts work, we can better navigate our own decision-making processes and also understand how others might be influenced. One such bias is social proof. This is the tendency to look to others to determine what is correct or desirable behavior in a given situation. We are more likely to do what others do, especially if we see a large number of people engaging in the same behavior. This can be seen in trends, fads, and even in everyday decisions. This is why testimonials and social influence are powerful tools. When we see others endorsing a product or service, we are more likely to trust and follow their lead. Reciprocity is another powerful trigger. This principle suggests that when someone does something for us, we feel a strong obligation to return the favor. When someone does something for us, we feel obligated to reciprocate. This can create a cycle of mutual exchange and cooperation. This can be leveraged to influence behavior. For example, giving a small gift or favor can make someone more likely to comply with a subsequent request. Offer something valuable, and then make your request. Scarcity drives desire. When we perceive something as being in limited supply, we tend to value it more highly. We place more value on things that are scarce. This is why limited time offers and exclusive deals are so effective. Limited time offers and exclusive opportunities tap into this bias. The fear of missing out can drive people to take action quickly. By highlighting the scarcity of something, you increase its perceived value. This can be a powerful motivator in marketing and sales. Authority figures hold sway. We are more likely to be persuaded by those we perceive as experts or authority figures. This can be based on actual expertise or perceived authority. People tend to trust and follow the advice of those who appear knowledgeable and credible. By understanding these psychological triggers, you can craft more persuasive arguments. Knowing how to leverage these biases can help you influence others more effectively. However, it is crucial to use this knowledge ethically. Manipulating others for personal gain can lead to negative consequences and erode trust. Always consider the ethical implications of your actions. Manipulation in plain sight. Everyday encounters. Manipulation is often subtle. It can be hard to detect. Everyday interactions are rife with subtle forms of manipulation. Advertising uses sophisticated techniques to influence our purchasing decisions. We are bombarded with messages designed to evoke emotions and trigger our biases. Social media is another breeding ground for manipulation. Algorithms curate our feeds, showing us content designed to keep us engaged. This can create echo chambers and reinforce existing biases. Even in our personal relationships, manipulation can rear its ugly head. Guilt trips, passive aggression, and emotional blackmail are all forms of manipulation. Recognizing these tactics is the first step to protecting yourself. By becoming aware of these subtle forms of manipulation, you can start to see through them. This empowers you to make more conscious choices. You can resist the urge to be swayed by undue influence. The dynamics of power and control. Power dynamics underpin many forms of influence. They shape the way we interact with each other, both in personal relationships and in larger societal structures. Those in positions of power often have an easier time influencing others. This influence can be seen in various settings, from the corporate boardroom to the classroom. This power can be derived from various sources. It might come from a person's role within an organization, their social connections, or even their ability to inspire and motivate others. It can come from social status, financial resources, or expertise. Wealth and knowledge often translate into power, allowing individuals to exert control over others. Control systems are often used to maintain power. These systems can be physical, like surveillance cameras, or more subtle, like social norms and expectations. These systems limit choices and restrict freedom. They create environments where people feel they must conform to certain behaviors to avoid negative consequences. They can be found in various settings, from cults to corporations. In both cases, leaders use control mechanisms to maintain their authority and keep followers in line. Understanding these dynamics is essential to recognizing and resisting manipulation. By being aware of how power operates, we can better protect ourselves from being unduly influenced. Power imbalances can lead to abuse. When one person or group holds too much power, it can result in mistreatment and exploitation of others. When one person holds all the power, it can create an unhealthy dynamic. This can be seen in both professional settings and personal relationships, where one party dominates the other. This can lead to exploitation and manipulation. People in positions of power may take advantage of those who are more vulnerable, using their influence for personal gain. It is crucial to be aware of these power dynamics in your own life. Reflecting on your interactions can help you identify when you are being influenced or controlled. By understanding how power and control operate, you can navigate these complex situations more effectively. Knowledge is a powerful tool in resisting manipulation and asserting your own autonomy. You can assert your own needs and boundaries. Setting clear boundaries is essential in maintaining healthy relationships and ensuring that power is balanced. You can also identify and challenge abuses of power. Speaking out against injustice and advocating for fairness can help to dismantle harmful power structures and promote a more equitable society. Thank you for watching. The book's free PDF is in description of video. Please check it out. Like, share, and subscribe.